Эй, всем здорово, с вами без теста, я продолжаю играть за Invincible. Как правильно, не знаю, Invincible, почему я читаю. Мы нашли машинку. Мы, видимо, недалеко от базы Альянса. Ну, я знаю, что мы будем ездить, потому что в управлении есть управлять машиной.
Transporter? No. A rover.
Ровер.
There isn't a living soul here. Are you sure? Please take a look around. It's clear. No one's coming out at me.
Все меня в ровере.
Is that disappointment I hear? Anyway. In the current situation, I'd really like to see another person. Even a hostile one. That might not end well for you. And what does? There's no one inside either.
Как видно же.
Equipment looks undamaged though. Time is pressing, Doctor. The storm. I know. But it's important.
Что ты собираешься еще найти тут? Иди садись туда. Что ты проверять собрался? О, кислород. Кислород. Вот не совсем кислородный баллон. Ну, по идее... Ну ладно. Какой я еще с таким баллоном? Как ты через такие щелицы просто проводить?
The engine started. Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
Все, поехали.
Are you driving?
Вот.
How are the conditions? I'm going. Please talk to me. Oh shit! It hit the bonnet. Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body and discharge into the ground. I know I asked you to talk to me, but I don't need a lecture in physics right now. Then what? Some peace and quiet would actually be better. Understood. I'll be quiet
Understood.
from now on.
Understood. Блять. Да, окей, как скажешь. Я тебе доверю, игра. Веди меня. Блять. А еду я еду. Сейчас
Damn
меня
it.
что-нибудь бабахнет
I'm
стопудово.
having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember? I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box,
Mm.
but it's all locked up.
Really? They must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
It won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down.
Ты переключила только 3.
The storm's raging.
I'm going to sleep now.
Not good. Don't get a break. Storm front is approaching the location.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
B? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... There's only static on this channel.
Третий.
And again. Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
Прикольно.
The next is...
Jasna?
I'm
Ну,
here.
все сделал.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
Right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine.
Типа я доехал.
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area. The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over? Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Jasna?
Are you sure that's all we can do? Couldn't we?
Don't you even think about it.
About what? You didn't let me finish, sir.
But I know what might be on your mind. Going back for Gorski's body, contacting the Alliance, or continuing research on your own. These are not possibilities. They're certain death. Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
Слышь, по-любому сейчас там поджидать будут, стрелять нас будут, блядь. Ты же тут и ездил. Вон колеса прям приезжали. Эх, не едется никуда.
I won't need the lander, Astrogator.
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean, sir. I'm not coming back.
This is sheer madness. You're heading straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you've put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance. Because by putting yourself in their hands, you're risking not only your own life.
I totally understand. Can't you wait a few more hours? I still need your support, sir.
And I still want to be here to help you. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere.
Ой, блядь. Интересно, если бы я просто улетел. Все, конец.
You're approaching their coordinates. Yes, no.
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say, it won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe them from a distance. And only then take action.
In my opinion, all this secrecy misses a point. The people of the Alliance are my last hope for help. I need to make contact with them somehow, not hide from them.
I'm painfully aware of that. But you can be rash or wise about it. The more we learn about them, the more advantage it will give us in further negotiations.
Sorry, but what advantage are you talking about? We don't... Hey, what was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Okay, the rover's hidden. I still don't think I'll gain anything from it, but I will trust your instincts.
It's not just instincts, it's the base.
Oh, shit. I think I'm too far away. It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great.
Прекрасно.
They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Робот, видно же.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette, and it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range. Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was a waste of time.
Judging by your observation, this is a research camp, not a military one, which increases your chance of survival and decreases the likelihood of detecting the dragonfly. I don't know about you, but this is a valuable piece of information for me.
Мне пешком идти или на тачке ехать?
We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Your situation is highly precarious. You cannot trust the Alliance or expect them to be willing to help. If things don't go our way, I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission.
Hang on, sir. What exchange? I'm not a spy, I'm a scientist.
I'm afraid that doesn't change anything. You want information about Regis 3. For that reason alone, they might consider you a spy.
But what kind of spy exposes themselves to direct questions?
A desperate one, Doctor.
Прикольно.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Don't get
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
your life, Doctor.
Ту-ту-ту-ту. Обыщите базу. Ворот.
I'm going in. Clear. For now.
Исправление статьи. Редактор таком-то ответственным за канале статью, позорящую мое одобрение, приближающую мне научные достижения. Я вежливо прошу вас внести исправление статью «Смерть с угрозу ученого». На станциях 9 и 10 5-го номера лучшего журнала «Юная астрофизик». За это в тексте встречаются не только фундаментальные научные ошибки, но и также некорректные цитаты моей гипотезы последнего конгресса. Согласно моему решению, редактор Буза, а не База. Во время космических полетов выиграл развез действия зависит от их массы, но заявление принимается звездным вечером, однако вопреки мне. Боже.
I can't hear anyone either.
Скафандров. Книжки. Любой вид материи может превратиться в черную дыру. Черная дыра может получить благодаря. Еда. Ну, еда, скафандры. Много скафандров, еда.
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Yasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
Я типа круг сделал еще. Я не понял.
Moving on. Still quiet. It's eerie.
сигарет.
Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
It's baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far. They conducted research and during excavations found... you won't guess. Metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Or if they had something to hide. That might explain their urgency. Ditching all that equipment.
Как мне отстать от этого? Что-то нажал, блядь. Все, купол был.
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low.
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record.
Fortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. The guy survived. Someone saved him.
Low, потерян, норма.
Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those rooms.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now. The prognosis is cautious, but his condition has stabilized.
I can't believe you lied to me. More than anything, I'm glad he's alive. I would have gone back for him, you know.
I do, which was the very reason why I couldn't tell you. I wanted to send a lander for him once you were safe. You wouldn't have listened to me otherwise, just like you didn't listen before, giving away your tank, going to the Alliance base.
I admit, you had your reasons to believe I'd disobey you. Doesn't mean I like it one bit. I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical
Ну,
appearance.
динозавр ходит тут драть.
I found similar remains underground, right after finding Gorski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the
Ну
ocean.
так давай.
They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes, lots of similarities. Apart from one, I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Good guesser. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive. I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
Still, nothing. It looks like a geology lab. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they used advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
Прикольно.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits.
Ah,
Those structures, we still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. They conducted a soil survey.
500 метров в
500
глубину.
meters
Нихуя не
deep.
шустрый, блядь.
Oh, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the
Ну
planet.
так вот.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Subdelta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
The ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
Only this one? The supposed end of Lyran's civilization.
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first, it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because Another disaster?
Astrogator,
Угу.
the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption. Do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms.
Ой, прошу прощения. Весь издевался.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation. Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub. The Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general. Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. This base stands on the outer ring. The center of it is in... under the city.
Угу.
The one I escaped from.
So their presence there had nothing to do with us.
Looks like it.
Did they determine the entity's function? Origin? Anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it.
Прикольно, прикольно.
One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger.
Я все смотрю.
It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here. No longer alive.
Я что ж забрал? Все? Что он здесь делает? Эх, вы нихуя какие умные, блядь. Все вроде, да, прошло? Блядь, больше получше. О, это робот.
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Прикольно. Понял, залезть мне не дадут. Все вроде осмотрел. Там зашел, тут прошел, тут посмотрел. Тут посмотрел. Все, на этом серию я заканчиваю. Всем спасибо, всем пока-пока. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, увидимся в следующей серии.